Hi Sagittarius, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your May Crystal Gemstone reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support. I truly greatly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, comment if you enjoy this video. If it resonates with you, I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and jump in. So Sagittarius, the full moon in Scorpio is going to be the first week in May, May 5th. The date may change depending upon where you live. But this moon is called the flower moon, and it's called that because it speaks of planting new seeds as well as seeing the ones that you've already planted start to grow and some even harvest and come to fruition. I'm going to say this is going to be a huge transformational moon for you. And I'm going to get into that and what the energies I'm getting. But I'm going to tell you now, some of you may have already started feeling the restlessness and know that that's what's supposed to be happening because it's meant to kind of shake things up for you to address things internally and externally that need to be addressed. And Scorpio is a water sign, which is about emotions, and this is going to be a very intense emotional moon. And this is the point of that moon. Things coming to light. So you can address things that have been hidden, again, whether that's internally, externally. And I'm seeing the Temperance card, which is all about, nurturing oneself, moderation, balance, harmony. And it's clearly your card, right, Sag? But that's the energy I'm getting. It's going to be a time to nourish yourself, rejuvenate, rest, and recharge. And for a lot of you, there's a feeling of wanting to step back and spend time by yourself so you can reflect. And that's going to be very much needed during this time because it's going to cut that noise out of other individuals or other things or under surroundings that could either influence your judgment or distract you from acknowledging what it is that you need to discover and uncover and address. So it's it's like I'm hearing privacy. So you may want your own privacy, or there's something regarding privacy, and you will know if that is reflective of you, but that when I get these downloads or hear things, I do verbalize that. Um, but I do get a sense of some of you just wanting to be left alone. Like just you don't want to be bothered. There's been so much going on. Some people may be putting their nose, getting up in your business where it doesn't belong, okay? But I do like there is a need to slow down. I'm getting a heavy sense of needing to slow down. You're going to be going through some major transformation here, and it can be scary, and it likely will be scary, and because it's change, right? And even though we may say, "Oh, I'm open to change," there's always going to be some sense of hesitation because not knowing an outcome or not knowing what to expect, or maybe not, just because you don't know the answers, or this is going to kind of be like, shooting in the dark from a perspective of, not knowing what you're walking into. But I need you to understand something. There's a strong message here as well, not to fear change. Because when something is uncomfortable, it's because we're growing and we're no longer staying stagnant. I am getting, for some of you, mood swings have been an issue. They may be up and down at the moment or into May. And this is where that stepping back and rest is needed. Taking a break and really needing to do a lot of cleansing and purification. Now, that could be literal too. Maybe you really need to go through your house, apartment, flat, wherever it is you live, and go through things, because if we live in clutter, then we are preventing, we're everything is energy. Clothes, money, items, okay? Everything is energy. So when there's no room for something else to come in, And that can be energetically, right? This is energy, but it with all the physical things around us, we're blocking our blessings because we're blocking new things from coming in, and we're staying stagnant. We're staying in one space. So some of you may need to clean out that shed, that apartment, that house, the attic, the whatever it is for you. Okay. And that's not for everybody, but it's time to purify, it's time to cleanse so things can start flowing for you again. And I do get that this is going to take place anytime from May over the next 6 months, like a gradual process for some of you, but it's going to bring in priest. Okay, I don't know why that came out, but peace and tranquility. Releasing the emotional constraints which are blocking, again, they're blocking you. Getting into it, it's about you needing to get into the right headspace. Therefore, you're going to become empowered. And when you become empowered, Sagittarius, you become unstoppable. Okay? Huge message here. I mean, this is really, again, it's going to shake you up, but understand there's so many beautiful things coming in for you. And I really, oh, this is just, I'm really loving the energy. I was like some of you, it's like some of you, okay, I don't know if you've ever cleaned out something, or, you've had something on your list for so long to do and you finally get it done. That sense of relief, like that's the feeling that I'm getting. Like things are going to be lifted off of you. The heaviness on your chest is going to be lifted off of you. And this can even refer to people. And there's going to be like no more blaming, hiding, complaining. You're going to be able to see beneath here. And what I mean by that is that you're going to be able to see if someone's words don't match their action. And it's not just on the surface, it's like going deep. Like you're going to be able to pick up on someone's true intentions. And again, this full moon is bringing light to shed on our hurts, our fears, our guilt, and that feeling of being broken and confused. It's like you're going to be cutting ties and discovering a new you, which allows you to regrain. Oh my gosh, what is it? Okay, maybe some of you deal with crops and you're regraining. I did speak of planting new seeds, so I don't know. But regain hope and patience, strength, and inner power here, which is then going to raise your vibration very high, and things are going to start growing at like propelling at a faster speed. It's going to be a good time for you to really ground yourself. Again, it's like I'm just getting such a strong picture of the Temperance card, and perhaps some of you may have been stubborn around the situation, a person, or something like that. And by spending time in nature, that's going to give you, like, revitalize you to an extent and give you the energy and guidance you need for this rebirth coming in, and any type of mending that is needed. And when I say mending, sometimes it's about, forgiving a person and being done, right? And that's very hard for a lot of people. I'm not saying forget any type of hurts or anything like that, because at the end of the day, do we ever fully heal? No, but we get better to where it's tolerable. We don't get triggered as much because we'll always have that scar. But there's just a huge sense here about coming to terms with something and needing to have patience. Divine timing is definitely at work here. The number 9 is sticking out. Like I keep seeing the number 9, and that may be of significance to you. If not, look up angel number 9. There's a message there of some sort for you. Sorry, I just hit the camera and it glitched on and off. Okay. So I am getting, let me see how I can say this. Okay, so I'm getting a strong water energy. Okay, and yes, the full moon's in Scorpio. Okay, and the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's reflective of emotions. Okay, and yes, this could be a person, either You may know somebody who is from the past, or this could be a new love coming in. But most importantly, I need you to understand kind of this comparison I'm about to give, and I'm trying to make sure I articulate it properly, because it's like I'm finding it hard to articulate my words. Like I meant to say regain and I said regrain. So some of you may be finding it hard to communicate properly, or wanting to communicate, needing to communicate, or being able to articulate something. You may think one thing and then it comes out differently, so it may be perceived differently. But so there's a need of like a balance of fire and water. So if you have too much fire and not enough water, it can get out of hand and get out of control and really burn some things down, right? Whereas if you have too much water, it's like you put that fire out, you put that passion out, and just swim in the water element of just emotions, right? So needing to balance emotions and your passions here to make the perfect mix, which is like a steam, okay, where that fire is still kind of going because it's emitting off that heat, and when it comes with water, it makes it goes into that steam. So I hope that makes sense, but that's the vision I'm getting, and I'm trying to think of what other sign had similar to that. It might have been a it had to have been a water sign. Yeah, it was a water sign. I don't know if it was Pisces or Cancer. I don't know. But that may be significant for you, okay? Now, there could be something with some sort of disease or addiction, and addictions can be to work, food, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, because there's multiple things that can be addictive, right? Even behaviors. And there's a strong need to get it under control, and there's a strong message to really be mindful of what it is you're putting in your body, especially in excess. Even putting yourself under such an enormous amount of strength, see, I can't speak. Strength, because of worry. And where does worry get you? It's that internal self-sabotaging fear that we put into ourselves for no reason, because worrying isn't going to change anything. The only thing it's going to do is bring in more negative energy. So it's like I'm really struggling with my words, and you're the only sign that I've really had issues with. So there's something here with articulating, communicating, needing to communicate, properly communicate. Whew. But there is an emotional healing needed here, and I'm getting because of some type of emotional trauma factor needed, or it's like a need to detox, okay? There's some type of situation around emotional trauma, whether it was from childhood or a relationship, and a relationship could be a friend relationship, lover, family, it doesn't matter. Now, there may have been some type of past codependency, jealousy, loneliness, okay? And it has blocked your heart chakra. And by opening up your heart chakra, that's going to be part of this transformation. And again, it's not going to be easy, but know how much you are supported and protected from the divine, from spirit, whatever it is you believe in, right? New love, I definitely get the sense that new love is the potential is very highly there. And I'm not talking about somebody you're dealing with the past and something never got off the ground. Like this is new. Yes, you may know this person, but there's never been any type of intimacy or love talk or anything like that. And I do get like the next 7 months. So, like by the end of the year. But remember, you must do the work in order for your heart chakra to open up. I can do readings all day, but if it always requires action on your part, right? And I know that's not, sometimes we feel like, okay, well, I've done everything. There's always some lesson to learn, right? And that's really hard for us to accept at times, especially when we've been to hell and back and it's like, I'm done, like, right? So just keep going. And you must embody the frequency of love, which includes loving yourself. And I'm getting like stability, true love, happiness, a lasting love here, which is very beautiful energy. Some of you are working towards some type of new business venture, whether it's a new job, a new, you opening up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, or vice versa. But I am seeing, I'm seeing mountains, and either there's physical mountains, maybe you're moving or some kind of thing like that, or maybe like some kind of logo has mountains on it. Don't know why I just got that download, but it's also symbolic of finally getting to the top of the mountain after a lot of trials, errors, setbacks, tribulations, and turbulence. So this is going to be very heavy for you, Sagittarius, but there's going to be so many things, beautiful opportunities coming in for you. This is, again, just there could be some restlessness and some uncomfortable things that need to be addressed. So don't delay, because you see, you are deserving of this energy and the things that you desire. So I hope this has helped. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.